Why isn't it showing me the live? Whew. This is gonna be hard. Harder than I probably thought it was gonna be. Am I not in the right page? Alrighty, I'm gonna wait for some of you to pop on because I need to kind of catch my breath. Why can't, oh, there we go. All right, I need to be able to switch that. Hi guys. Hi Ashley, hi Dorinda. This is gonna be really hard. I'm literally, my heart is in my throat right now. But I'm gonna try to do my best. I'm not the greatest when it comes to getting out everything I need to say. Sometimes it takes me a minute to like process what I want to say. So on live videos, when I'm having to talk quick, it makes it a little hard for me. But I did write some things down. I'm gonna be reading a couple messages from some of the family, but we're here for you. I really want this is a really special live. So I just want to make sure that I say everything I want to say. But I'm going to start with saying that, as some of you know, in March, I got news that somebody I grew up with, our families were very close. I actually she's my mom's best friend, but I've always referred to her as Aunt Sue. They've always been like family. We all grew up together, and, this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. We all grew up together. We all went to church. Casey was her name. And she obviously, my Aunt Sue, and Paige was her sister. We all grew up together. Once I kind of moved out of my house, me and Casey didn't really talk that much. We were friends on Facebook. She would comment on the girls' pictures. She commented on one of my videos one time and said that I looked really beautiful, but we kind of lost touch over the years, which, you know, everybody gets busy, and when things happen, you tend to think, well, maybe I should have reached out more, or maybe I should have done something different, you know. But unfortunately, Casey passed away in March. Some of you might remember that I had told you guys all on a video that she passed away from an overdose. I want to read something from her sister, which is Paige. She sent me a long message on Facebook, because me and Casey lost touch. I wanted to make sure that what I said, as I don't really want to focus on Casey's overdose. I really want to focus on who Casey was as a person, because Casey had such a big heart. She loved so hard, and all she ever wanted was to help other people. So Paige sent this, and I want to read it to you guys. This is Casey's sister. And she put, Casey, always a free spirit, rollerblading up and down the halls of our house, growing up, dancing like no one was watching. Always wanted everyone to be included, would go out of her way to make friends with kids at school who were outcasts, would invite kids over to family dinners at our house when they didn't have a home life. Always checked in the mental health of friends and family. One of our last talks, she said to me, mental health is hard work, but it's really cool when you notice growth in yourself and notice that you are making different choices. Some days I feel overwhelmed and I feel like I'll always be working on my mental health. But then there's days where I notice a difference and it really feels good. I'm glad you asked me to go with you. It means a lot that you trust me to support you in this. For those, I mean, obviously you guys don't know, but when Casey graduated for her senior trip, all she wanted to do was go to Africa to help build an orphanage out there. That's what she wanted to do for her senior trip. So Paige put, when on our trip to Africa, we arrived at the orphanage. When we got out, the kids ran up to us so excited, and one of the boys gave Casey his banana, the only food he had. We both started crying because obviously obviously didn't need this banana. We already had breakfast for the day. We took them to the grocery store and got them all kinds of food. It felt like Christmas morning. This was Casey's graduation present from my parents. She could have gone anywhere in the world, but that's where she chose to go. Casey had a really big heart. And one of Casey's other passions was to work with kids who had autism or disabilities. Casey always rooted for the underdog. She always wanted to help those that didn't have things. She always wanted to help people any way she could. So Casey spent a lot of her time working with kids in Florida before she passed away. But Casey also struggled. Casey was in and out of rehabs. She would do really good, and then she would fall behind again. And that's something that Casey struggled with for a while. I'm trying, you guys. I'm like shaking and just trying to make sure I get it all out, and I'm trying not to cry because once I cry, then it's like kind of all over. But that's who Casey was. That was Casey's heart. And before I even launched my brand, I wanted to have something that my brand kind of stood for, or something that I didn't want my brand to just be just about makeup. I wanted it to be about something else. And so before I even launched my brand, have been working on a project because I felt like Casey always wanted to help people. And so I kind of wanted to be Casey's voice, and I wanted to carry on what Casey always tried to do, and that was to help other people, or just be her voice. And I knew it was something that not only would mean a lot to honor Casey, but to honor her family that was left behind too. So when I was doing my brand, I was trying to think of a way, or something that I wanted to do, and I decided that that's how I wanted to honor her. So one thing that Casey really loved was butterflies. So I'm going to give you guys kind of a backstory. Casey loved butterflies, and my Aunt Sue told me that there was a flower that was actually named Casey's Curls, and it meant a lot to my Aunt Sue. And another thing was Casey's favorite saying, and I believe my Aunt Sue told me she had it tattooed on her, was know that you are loved. And so I spent the last few months working on this, and I'm gonna cry. But it's so beautiful, you guys. And it's just like encompasses her like in every part. And so it's a picture of her. She was so beautiful, you guys, so beautiful. And I just loved this picture of her. It was so hard to choose just like one picture. And I spent months on this, you guys. So I contacted my aunt because I wanted to make sure that it was something that, you know, her and her family was okay with me doing. So they were very much involved in like me picking out everything for the palette. So I just loved this picture, like the white, it just symbolized like her not being here anymore and just kind of looking back on everything that she left behind, you know, and just smiling. And then of course, like I said, Casey's Curls was the name of the flower. So we named the palette Casey's Curls. And then butterflies. It was like, you know, she kind of left, but she's still like flying. I don't know. I just loved like the symbolization of it and the fact that she loved butterflies. And so this is obviously the sleeve that comes on it. And then when you open it, as a reminder, when you open it, it says, know that you are loved. And that was her favorite saying. And then all of these names, my Aunt Sue and her sister Paige picked out. So the first shade is named Bella, Violet, Plum, Magnolia, Imperial, Rose, Taffy, Bella Rose, and Varda. So this is in memory of her. And because Casey loved to work with kids and just was always trying to help other people, I decided, my aunt said that there was a what do you call it? I'm trying just not to lose it. There was an organization called Strive that is in Maine, and they work to help people with disabilities and things of that nature. So for anybody that purchases the palette, my brand is going to take half of the proceeds to donate to that organization. And if you click below, if you're not interested in purchasing makeup or you just want to kind of help honor Casey, you can also go to their website and donate there as well. But this is something that I wanted for my brand. I've been working on this for over 2 months. And I'm just so happy with how it turned out, you guys. So happy. It's just so beautiful. She was a beautiful person, and I'm just glad that they allowed me to do this, that the family allowed me to do this for Casey. Like I said, we were all so close growing up. Like, we were always at their house. And then obviously as you get older, you know, you don't keep in touch as much, and you know, there's a part of me that wishes I had, you know. But she wanted so hard to just like help people and to get better. And I guess it's just like us, you know, lots of people that struggle with addiction, a lot of people overcome it and get to tell their stories and how they overcame it. And unfortunately, like, Casey will never get that chance, you know? So I just thought this was like a beautiful way to like honor her and continue something that she cared about, which was helping people. So like I said, you guys can click the link below and go purchase it. We just put her on the website, and it's just so beautiful. And I love the little saying when you open it. It's just so pretty, and it's such a great way to like honor her and like just remember her too. So if you guys want to support it, I would love that. It would mean a lot to me, and I know it would mean a lot to Casey's family. I didn't read any of y'all's comments. None of them. I was just trying so hard to get through this because it does mean a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to Casey's family. So it just makes my heart happy that like we kind of get to carry this on for Casey and something that she cared about. Let me catch some now that I've calmed down a little bit. Love this so much. That's beautiful. How awesome. Isn't it so pretty? I just love the picture of her. I just love everything about how it turned out. It's so beautiful. How sweet. You're amazing for doing this for her. It's beautiful, Ashley. I'm too pregnant for this. Yes, everybody drop a little butterfly emoji. If you're watching, just leave your little butterfly emoji, because I know it means a lot to her. She had a very big heart, you guys, and she wanted so badly to get better, so badly. And not, you know, a lot, like I said, a lot of people get to tell their stories, and, you know, and she'll never get the opportunity to do that. But I know she's looking down and just like, you know, I know she's probably better. That's beautiful. Thank you. You can order by clicking the link below, and like I said, half of the proceeds for the palettes will be going to this organization, Strive. And if you don't want to purchase the palette, that's completely fine too. If you wanted to, like I said, honor Casey or donate or give back, the link is below, I believe. And like I said, they are called Strive. You can go and look. Initially, I was looking into some rehab facilities, but I just feel like this would be what Casey wanted. And so did her family. My Aunt Sue really wanted it to go to this too. Thank you so much for doing this, Ashley. You're so amazing. She was truly, and I wish that I could do more, Paige. I know that this probably doesn't begin to, you know, replace everything, but I hope you know I love you, and I'm here if you need anything. She was beautiful. She was such an amazing person, and I so wished we stayed as close as we did when we were younger. I know, me too. When I tell you guys, like, we were together all the time. And then, like I said, you grow up and you start your own families, and you kind of, you know, branch off. and do your own thing. But like I said, she would comment on the girls' pictures and say how big they were getting, or comment on one of my photos saying that she was proud of everything I had done with, my makeup business. But we weren't as close as we were when we were little. And that's something that, it sucks. I see all your orders coming in, you guys. Thank you so much. You're telling her story for her. I missed it. Thank you, Mary Hall. Thank you all for ordering. It's so pretty, and I know you guys are going to love it. It's just so beautiful. So beautiful. And I definitely wanted her on the palette because, this is all for her. So I just love it. And like I said, it was such a process to do this palette. I've been working on it for over 2 months. Before I even announced my brand to y'all, I was already working on this palette. It was something that I was super passionate about being a part of my brand, and all of that. So I just love it, and I wouldn't have it any other way. She'll always be on that website and always helping other people, and I love that. But like I said, she's really, really pretty. She's got your pinks and your purples. You have a shimmer, and then you have all your mattes, and then you have your glitters. And then, like I said, I love that. As soon as I opened it today when they came in, I started crying. It's so perfect. And I know she would have loved it. I know she would have. I just ordered one. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it a lot. A lot, a lot. Oh, my heart was racing so fast. It's so hard because you think of all the things you want to say, and then you get on and it's you forget it all. You forget it all. Thank y'all for the butterfly emojis. I'm going to send one. I already am sending one to Atsu and Paige so they have it too. And then of course I kept 3 for myself. Bailey wanted one, so of course I had to give one to Bailey. I'm going to do a look with it tomorrow. I just really wanted to tonight just tell you and remember Casey. And then tomorrow I want to do a look with it. I'm ordering mine on payday. Yes. We love you. I love you guys too. Thank you so much for being a part of this for me. I love the purple and the pink's beautiful. I know, it's so pretty, huh? All I've done is stare at it since it came in. It's just so pretty. I couldn't have pictured it any other way. Thank you all for ordering. I just wanted to keep it short and sweet. Like I said, I really wanted to keep the focus on who Casey was and just remember her, And I know it would mean a lot to her. But I knew I couldn't talk for very long because I'm such an emotional person, and it's so hard for me. I was on the phone with Deb before we started, and I was I am shaking so bad. Especially when it's somebody that and not just Casey. I was telling my mom, I've lost so many of my friends to drugs, and it's just really sad. Some people, like I said, some people don't get to, overcome it. And, I know Casey really wanted to. Like I said, she was trying so hard. So hard. I love you so much. I love you too. I'm over here crying. Girl, you're telling me, just through the whole process of creating it, it was emotional. And I just love how it turned out. I'm so glad that she'll be on the website. And like I said, if you guys don't want to purchase makeup, that is completely fine too. You can always donate to Strive right through the link below. Like I said, you all can watch the replay, but Casey was very passionate about helping other people, no matter what. She just loved helping other people, and especially kids. She loved working with kids. And so, like I said, that's what my Aunt Sue wanted, was anything for Casey to go to that, organization. So, and then, like I said, I wanted to create the palette to just keep her memory alive and to continue to do what I know she would have wanted to do, which is help people. So like I said, for now, all of the proceeds, half of the proceeds for the pallets will go to that. And then if you would like to donate on your own, you can. We are started on another one. Wait, what? We'll choose it tomorrow, Deb. So just let them come in and we'll do it tomorrow so that we can just do this for Casey. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I see so many coming through. Thank you all for your orders. I truly appreciate it. Mine's ordered. Thank you. Such a sweet palette. I've been sober for 17 years now. That is awesome, Erin. And I'm so glad you're still here with us. So glad you're still here with us. Thank you, Rebecca, for your order. I appreciate it. I know she would be so happy right now to look down and see y'all ordering her palette. And I can't wait for my Aunt Sue and Paige to get it to have to remember her too. It's like there's just no words. Usually I have so much to say and I feel like this live is just, it hits different, you know? It just does. But I'm really happy with how they turned out and I just don't really know what else to say, to be honest. But I mean, like I said, the saying is in the palette, and if anybody out there is struggling, know you are loved. Casey loved that saying, and it's a really good one. There's a lot of people that struggle with all different types of things. So like I said, know you're loved. And that's really all I got, you guys. I'm going to keep this kind of short and sweet so you guys can watch it. Like I said, I'll be going live tomorrow and doing a look with the palette. I just wanted to get on and show you and talk about it. So when you guys saw it on the website, you knew. And yeah. You just take time for you. I'm just usually such a talker. Is sharing the page okay? Absolutely. I would love if you guys would share this video. I would love if you would share it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just hope I did her justice. Like I said, there's so much, like you click the live button, I don't think people understand. Like, it's just so hard sometimes to find all the right words, and I don't want to say the wrong thing or not, you know. I just really wanted to give her, you know, all of it. So I appreciate you guys a lot, though. I hope you all go grab the palette. And then tomorrow I'll be going live. We'll do a look with her, and then we'll do some giveaways and try and raise as much money as we can for the donations. Alrighty. I love it. I love it so much. Casey's curls. You're amazing, Ashley. I have a friends that deal with drugs. I pray for them all the time. You did a beautiful job, and she would be so proud of you. I hope so. It's so hard. Like I said, I have a hard time with words. Like, I have everything in my head that I want to say, and sometimes it just doesn't come out the right way. But in my heart, like, I know, you know, why I did it and the reasoning behind it and who Casey was. But I'm so awful with words sometimes. And I wrote so much down, and I feel like I didn't, sometimes I feel like I didn't say enough, but I feel like I did at the same time. So, but I'm going to keep this short and sweet so you guys can rewatch this and go get your palettes. And I will see you all tomorrow. Alrighty. I love you guys so much. Oh, thank you for all the orders coming in. I just got notified I'm late. I'm going to end the video, you guys. I just wanted to keep it short. Like I said, I'll just keep crying. I know me. So I just wanted to get the story out there, release it for you guys to see after 2 months of working on it. I'm just really happy with it. You said just the right things. I hope so. I hope so. But tomorrow we'll be happy and creating a beautiful look with Casey's palette. and we'll just continue to go from there. She definitely will be staying on the page. This will be a palette that is always there. Like I said, I wanted my brand to have something that it stood for and something that, you know, encompassed what I wanted for my makeup brand. And I don't think I could have chosen anything better. So I love you all so much. There's so much I want to say. I love you all so much. Thank you for being a part of my page and my life. I hope that, I'm just going to leave it at that. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys love the palette, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, babes.